Welcome to Shomach Shova on the Dash. Your sponsor, Lui Nishma Sam Yaakov Leapas Yitzchok. We're holding in Shavuos Daf Yud. The Gemara Mudal says, "Rosh Chodesh Lav Moedu." Is Rosh Chodesh a Moed? Says Gemara, yeah, Rosh Chodesh is a Moed. Why? Tomar Abaye Tamuz Deushato Milyu Milyu Tachtiv Kara La Moed Lishbor Bachurei. The Cheshbon calls that to be that when the Miraglim came back and cried after they came back was the night of Tisha B'Av. Night Tamud Lepuronos. Why? Because that day, that year, the month of Tammuz was 30 days, not 29 days. So he pushed Rosh Chodesh. It was Korah Lai Moyed Lishbor Bachurei. He called the Moyed of Rosh Chodesh in order to get Tisha B'Av on the day of Tisha B'Av, which is Yom Muad Lepuronos. So you see, referring to Rosh Chodesh, we call it Moyed. Now we'll start with a ha'ara of the Yaris Dvash of Innocent Abishit. So he asks, it's mashma, seemingly we see from the Gemara that the reason we push Tisha B'Av, that the Miraglim should come in Tisha B'Av, because Tisha B'Av is the day of Mud Lepranos, and that's what brought the destruction of Beis Hamikdash that day. And if the Miraglim would not be coming at Tisha B'Av, come a different day, it would not be the destruction of Beis Hamikdash that day. So I asked the Yaris Dvash, I asked Yonason, so what's pshat that Hakadosh Baruch Hu did it? Korelai Moyed Lishbach B'Churei. Hakadosh Baruch Hu calls a Moyed in order to make sure that Tisha B'Av falls on that day, so there will be Chur in Beis Hamikdash. Why didn't he allow that year Rosh Chodesh will be a day earlier? It won't fall on Tisha B'Av and won't be Chur in Beis Hamikdash. So says the Sefer Ein Shmuel, and so I saw it brings the Ein Eliyahu, because we say, it says in the Medrash that when there is Chur in Beis Hamikdash, it's actually a big bracha. Why? Because Shafach Chamosa al Eitzim Va'avonim. Kivyochav Am Yisrael are doing Chatoim. They can chas v'shal be destroyed because of that. If Hakadosh Baruch Hu, so to speak, puts the anger on the Eitzim Va'avonim on the Beis Hamikdash, so Am Yisrael survive. So it's a bracha that Hakadosh Baruch Hu was besoiviv that will fall on Tisha B'Av, so the destruction of Beis Hamikdash will be in lieu of punishing Am Yisrael. And this Yisoid leads us to a Gevaldik Reb Tzaddik HaKoyin. He speaks about it in a few places, but one place is a Pri Tzaddik in Rosh Chodesh Av Ois Aleph. The Reb Tzaddik points out that how do we know that Rosh Chodesh is called a Moyed? We learn from this pasuk, Korelai Moyed, which refers to Rosh Chodesh Av. Rosh Chodesh Av, l'chora, is the worst month that we have in the year. The month where we're going to have the destruction of both Botei Mikdash. Why is Rosh Chodesh called Moyed? We learn specifically from Rosh Chodesh Av. So says Reb Tzaddik, because in general, Rosh Chodesh is a Moyed, but it's not a perfect Moyed. The Moyed is, we spoke about in the previous year, is L'Asid Lavoi, the Levana will be so big, but right now it's very small. So we have a Moyed because we know it's going to come in the future. He says, L'Asid Lavoi, Rosh Chodesh will be a really gevizunte, big Moyed, full of Gdusha. And so, by the way, brings the Ben Yoyod over here, that L'Asid Lavoi will be, a Rosh Chodesh will be a Moyed Gomer. So what is the Moyed of Rosh Chodesh right now? It's the good which is Tomun Begavei. It's the potential that this day has that will come L'Asid Lavoi, but it's not there yet. It's just in it. It's hidden in it, and you'll get to it. That's the idea of Chodesh Av. The month of Av seems to be the time of destruction. But BMS, as we just mentioned, the Ein Shmuel, the name of the Medrash, that Hakadosh Baruch Hu Kila Chamos al Eitzi Va'avonim. Tisha B'Av is the Gilui of the Ava Hakadosh Baruch Hu has to Am Yisrael, the fact that Am Yisrael survives. That's why it's brought down that Tisha B'Av is when Mashiach is born. Because when you get to the destruction and you see the destruction is not completely destroying Am Yisrael, that has all the Geula in it. The letter that represents the Chodesh Av is the letter Tes. And the letter Tes, the first time Tes appears in the Torah, it's the word Toiv. That means Tes represents Toiv. How can Chodesh Av be Toiv? Because even though the Toiv is now on the surface, you don't see the Toiv. It's a hidden Toiv. It's Tuvei Gonis Begavei. It's the Toiv hidden underneath it. Ma'arav Tuv Choshet Sofan Telirecho. The Ikar Toiv is the Toiv that's hidden, that comes out from the Choshech and appears when you see how everything is actually good. Meaning the special Moyed of Rosh Chodesh, which has the good, which is not right now fully here, but it's the potential and the good which is hidden in it. It's exactly comparable to Rosh Chodesh Av, which the toiv is not apparent, but it's tamun in it. And this is why Rabbi Moshe Shapir, it's how I always used to mention that Tisha B'Av itself is called Moed from the same pasuk, because Tisha B'Av itself is the Moed of the Chibur HaKadosh Baruch Hu in a way which is not apparent, but it's underneath the surface. The idea of Kilech Hamas Ol Eitzi V'Avodim, the nechama that comes from the destruction. Rosh Chodesh Ikri Moed, even though right now it looks like the Levana is small, the Levana is diminished. There's not the Chiddush Levana is not so exciting, but it has in it the potential of the Chiddush Lasid Lavoi, which is going to be a Moed Gomor. That is the special Moed of Rosh Chodesh, which is specifically Mischadesh in Rosh Chodesh Av. V'advarim nifloim ad lemoed. Anyone who wants to join the Shomach Shava email list, so once ago, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.